So the USA Today has received an email, and they got a copy of this email from the Department of Education. Now, this is trying to bring back like 250 employees that the Department of Education has let go. And some of them all the way back to March. Now, a lot of their cases, they're on administrative leave while it works its way through the court system about the legality of the firings, etc., because a lot of them were parts of federal unions, etc., and Donald Trump, of course, doesn't want to negotiate with unions and just says, yeah, we can let them go, whatever, no big deal. But now these are employees for the Office of Civil Rights, and these are the ones that use discrimination cases. They look into, well, if your complaint that they're not ADA compliant or racial discrimination or what have you. And now they have a backlog of cases, and they need to dig out of it. So what is their solution? Well, they're going to go to these fired employees and try to bring them back temporarily to actually get through this backlog. Now, they don't want to bring them back full time, of course. They still want to go through the cuts because obviously we don't need those employees. But if we didn't need them, would there be a backlog? Now, the whole thing doesn't make any sense, but this is what this administration does. They can't be wrong. Specifically, Donald Trump can't be wrong. So they're not going to actually bring them back and say, yeah, we actually need those employees. We're going to bring you back temporarily. You help us out, we'll get through this mess, and then we're going to fire you again. Now, if I was one of those employees, why would I do that? Why would I take the job back? Maybe you moved on. Maybe you got a different job. How long can you go without a paycheck while you wait for that court case to settle, etc.? Are you getting unemployment? All of those questions. Now, maybe if they're getting unemployment, maybe they have to go back to work. But still, the government wants them to come back and bail them out of the situation, but they were let go because you have people in places who don't know what they're doing, including the people who work for Doge. They got through the thing, oh, we got too many people in this office, too many people in that office, we're just going to cut here, cut there. When you do those kind of willy-nilly cuts, it doesn't work because you don't know anything about the department. And this is clearly evidence. They've got a backlog of cases for the Department of Education, and now they need to bring people back to work to end up solving that problem. And then say, well, okay, we're caught up again, we're going to let you go. Then what happens in 6 months when they have a backlog again? Are they going to let them go again? Maybe. And that doesn't make any sense. But that's how this administration operates. It's all impulse and everything, and no real thinking or long-term planning at all.